Everybody has data these days, and the important thing is, what does that data mean as opposed to what are the numbers themselves. I think you can use data, and lots of people have tried to turn investment from an art into a science, and most of them, it hasn't worked. So I think it's still, we would say it's much more your experience and your perspective rather than just the raw data that helps you make better decisions.
I think data used to be a key edge. So 30 years ago, getting the data and processing it in sensible ways was a material edge. I don't think that's the case anymore. The edge is the questions you ask of the data. So you need to structure your processes and your operations so that you have people who understand the right questions to ask, and then you put those answers into forums that you together process. And I think that's the strength of the investment process that we have. It's what we consistently try and do. We rely on experience and people who understand what they need to ask in order to get the information that gives them insight. And we base our investment process on that.
You need data to be an investor, but the situation is very different from 30 years ago, when the emphasis was very much on where do I get the information from. Now we're well down the digital age, there's lots of information. The trick really is how to filter and how to process that information, and how you turn that information set which you've got into an investment decision. That's the key trick.
I'm of the opinion that more data is often more confusion. And data is good, but it needs to be packaged in the right format. I think in this industry, people are always trying to be cleverer than the next person, trying to get more information. And what that sometimes means is that people don't apply a healthy degree of common sense to what it is they see. And so very often as a fund manager, one needs to focus on the important things and get those right, as opposed to just having streams of data and data points coming in and actually confusing you to some extent and leading you toward the wrong choices.